welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at blueberry cheesecake ice cream. Now, hopefully those of you that tried the licorice ice cream from the last video, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a success. The ingredients we're going to use today are a little bit similar with some differences, so let's have a look at the ingredients. Okay, so we're going to need, as before, 4 egg yolks and about 50 grams of butter. Here, full 250 grams of cream cheese. Here, like a blueberry jam. Now I've got to be honest, I've cheated a little bit this time. I've not made a homemade jam. This is just standard blueberry jam, but feel free to make your own jam, make it even more authentic. So that's blueberry jam there. Here, some broken up coconut crackers or digested biscuits, whatever you want. This will basically give the ice cream a base. Here, a small tin of sweetened condensed milk. Again, that's the only sugar you're going to need in this recipe, the sugar that's in this condensed milk. And here, a larger tin of evaporated milk. Extra ingredients. Got some vanilla essence here, a couple of capfuls of that, and a little bit of 2 or 3 capfuls of rum, just to keep the freeze point down so we don't get any icing on the ice cream. So without further ado, let's make the ice cream. Alright, so stage 1. Now, we're going to get rid of the crackers and biscuits and the blueberry sauce or jam. That's going to be going in later. All we need first, what I call our magic egg and butter mixture. Now again, let's have no waste. Scrape every little bit in there with a rubber spatula. We don't like any waste on this program. There you go. Okay. Then all you do, tip your cream cheese, your room temperature cream cheese into it. I've broken it up into about 8 pieces there, 250 grams worth. Drop that in, that's all you do. Now let's put a little bit of vanilla essence in there. A couple of caps will do. 1, 2. That's all you need for that. Now, the condensed milk, evaporated condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk, in it goes. Again, use your spatula, get every last drop out of that. Let's have no waste. Sweetened condensed milk. As I said before, the only sugar you're going to need in this. Now, what I'm going to do, before I put the evaporated milk in, I'm going to give this a bit of a blast. So these pieces come together. So if you'll just excuse the noise, I'm going to give this a nice whiz. Okay, now everything's pretty much beaten up there. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to add the evaporated milk. Now this is where some people will say you should use double cream or whipping cream and fold it in to the mixture. Fine, if you want to do that, great, no problem at all. It makes good ice cream. But trust me, I have the same results with this. No folding, just get it straight into the blender, all the way in and blast it. Trust me, the results are going to be just as good as folding with double cream. Okay, so let's put that on. Give it another blast. Okay, now I've turned it off so you can hear me. I'm going to let that mix together now, whisk together for maybe 3 or 4 minutes so it's really smooth. Then the next stage, we're going to pour it into the bowl. So Another 3 or 4 minutes in the blender and it's ready to pour. Okay, so we've given this a good waz or blast, whatever you want to call it. Let's not forget, which for me is the most important part, which I didn't do before. You don't have to, this is totally optional. Our 3 cupfuls of rum. As I said, just helps to keep the freeze point down so that it's more, you don't have to leave it for 10 minutes when you take it out of the freezer. Again, if you don't use alcohol, you don't drink alcohol, don't use it, totally optional. I'm just going to give this a very quick waz again now to incorporate the alcohol. Okay, now we're ready to pour. So, into the bowl. See, now as I said last time with the licorice ice cream, don't let it worry you when you see that it's like a milky consistency. It will solidify as it freezes. Trust me on that. Don't go adding any powders or anything. Just stay with it. Now, so going back to what I said earlier, the crackers, the cracker base, and the jam, the blueberry jam, that's going to go in later when the ice cream starts to solidify. What I'm going to do now, similar to the licorice ice cream, I'm going to put this in the freezer for 1 hour. Then after 1 hour, I'm going to take it out, give it a stir with this or my food mixer, back in the freezer again for another hour, then one more mix again with the food mixer. Then basically we'll leave it to solidify before later adding these, which I'll show you in the later stage. But for now, this just goes straight into the freezer and it's not going to be touched for 1 hour. So I'll see you in 1 hour. Thanks. Okay everyone, welcome back. Now, it's been in the fridge, it's been in the freezer 2 hours. 1 hour ago, I gave it a quick mix with this, which I haven't shown you. So this is the second and final mix that I'm going to give the ice cream. Now just remember what's in here now. The eggs, the butter, the cream cheese, the sweetened condensed milk and the evaporated milk. The blueberry jam and the biscuit base is not in here yet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put it in. Make sure you put it in first so you don't get a splash. Just on number 1 and give it another mix. Okay, now, so it's had a good mix. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to separate this now into 2 portions. So a couple of freezer boxes, whatever you call them. 1, 2. Now, as for your biscuit base, you can do whatever you want. I've just broken them into rough pieces like this. And I'm going to just put them at the bottom of the containers. You know, if you want, you could actually make a proper base, a proper cheesecake base if you like, and put it in the bottom. Entirely up to you. But I'm just giving it, just broken the coconut crackers up. As I say, you can use digestives, use whatever you want. And there they are in the bottom of the 2 containers, the 2 portions. I'm just going to leave them there at the bottom. Now the ice cream is going to go over the top. So here's the tricky part now. We're going to slowly put it in. Bit messy this bit, but don't worry. Now again, rubber spatula. Let's get every bit of goodness out of here. Don't waste anything. Lovely. Now as you can see, a bit of the biscuit base has come to the top, not a problem. You can either let it fall or you can have it nicely mixed in. So there's my 2 portions now of ice cream with biscuit base. Everything is in except the blueberry jam. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put these back in the freezer, uncovered, for another 2 hours. Then in 2 hours they should be starting to get quite solid. At the moment it's a little bit runny still, so I'm going to put it in the freezer. Once it's a bit more solidified and the ice cream takes shape, then I'm going to add the blueberry jam sauce. So these are going back into the freezer now. I'll see you in 2 hours. Thanks. Okay, so welcome back. Final stage now. The ice cream's been in the freezer in between a couple of wazzes. It's been in there about 3 hours. Final stage now. Remember, I put it into 2 portions. We've already got the base, the biscuit, the wholemeal, the crackers in, call it whatever you like. Now we're going to add the jam. Now obviously we don't want this to turn like into a pink ice cream. What we want is like a ripple effect. So I'm going to drop a bit in here. In fact, we'll do this one first. Just a few pieces in like this. Now I'm going to get a knife and I'm going to just start going round. Just like this. Remember, we don't want to incorporate it so it's a pink ice cream. We want it a nice cream colour with ripple effects like this. That looks pretty much there. Okay, there's one. That looks okay, doesn't it? Now, second one, the remainder, just a few dashes in. Some people do it in layers, but obviously I'm not. And again, let's use every little bit of this jam. Don't waste any. Lovely stuff. Okay, now again, remember, just get the knife. We don't want a pink ice cream, we just want a nice ripple effect, so just go round and round. At the same time, you're giving the ice cream a bit of a stir as well. There you go, lovely. Just make sure getting all the corners. And then don't be tempted to do any more. That should be enough now. So, as you can see, basically we've got the basic blueberry cheesecake ice cream there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover these, put them back in the freezer, and I will leave it overnight, 6-7 hours overnight, and 6-7 hours we should have lovely blueberry cheesecake ice cream. So I'll see you at the taste test. Right then, here we go, the taste test. This is about 10-12 hours later. Straight out of the freezer. Let's open it. Yeah, okay. Looks alright. Let's get the scoop. I'm going to go in. Oh yes, it seems quite soft. Oh yes, it's coming, it's coming. Just a small blob, I think, for tasting purposes. There she is. Now, here we go. Blueberry cheesecake ice cream. Now I'm hoping it's going to be good. One more. Yeah. Taste all three. I could taste the coconut crackers, I could taste the blueberry, and I could taste the ice cream. In fact, I'm just going to try one more. Sorry, please excuse me. All I can say is